Sup flappers, welcome back to another video. So we are here on a viewer's account. We are ready to test and showcase Yoimiya. We're going to be testing her at different stages with some very, I would say, unorthodox methods of testing. First and foremost, I want to show you this Yoimiya. She is currently at level 1 out of 20. You might be thinking, what the hell, Walrus? You're going to showcase us a Yoimiya at level 1. Here are her stats at level 1. 54... I can't even say this with a straight face. Here are the level 1 Yoimiya stats. 54% crit rate with 231.2% crit damage. Pyro attack at 61.6. Very standard level 1 character. As you may know, all level 1 characters come like this. No, it actually does not, because we're using a level 90 Thundering Pulse, but it is at refinement rank 1. We are using the artifacts 2-piece Crimson Witch of Flames and 2-piece Gladiator Finale. We're just trying to test her raw damage right now. Later, we're going to be testing out her 4-piece Crimson Witch set, alright? And of course, Constellation is going to be 0, so for anybody who were able to be lucky enough to get yourself both Yoimiya and the weapon, this would be the most applicable for you. But for other people, just understand that if you are using a 4-star weapon, you likely won't be getting similar results. So we're going to be testing her at level 1. Then we're going to be taking her all the way up to level 60, Ascension 4, unlocking both of her passive. And then going forward, we are also going to be leveling, bumping her all the way up to level 90, and then seeing her at kind of essentially the full potential when running this kit. So as usual, our guinea pig is going to be Child, level 90 Child. We're running at 100 and I believe 60 something ping. So no promises, all right? No promises. We might straight up just get clapped. But really, Ayaka was able to do it. I don't know why Yoimiya can't. Let's take a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is her damage at level 1. Which I think it's fine, to be completely honest with you. I think it's acceptable damage. I don't think it's anything absurd. 3, 4, 5. Oh, and we die. First impressions, it's just like raw damage, right? The damage was there. She was level 1. It was difficult to say because we didn't have Zhongli. Because I've done this test with all the other a lot of the other 5-star characters, and she feels like she's okay. Like, she definitely doesn't feel like she's lagging behind when it comes to this aspect of the game. All right. So for talents, if you guys were wondering, she's level 1. She's level 1. Like, I can't level up her talents. Okay. So we're going to be bumping her up one moment. So with that said, let's level up Yoimiya. We need her to be able to at least tank some more hits because we don't have a shield character currently to work with. All right, for the memes, 69. Let's once again revisit her stat with me. Now she's at level 69. She now has 63.6% crit rate. She has the same crit damage. She has the same energy recharge, and pyro damage, of course, all the same. Her base attack has risen substantially, and Constellation at 0. Now, we're also going to level up some of her talents. Of course, let's prioritize her normal attack because, let's be honest, if you're getting Yoimiya, you're going to be wanting to do normal attacks with her. Such a satisfying character. I just find the attacks flow so well. We're not talking about damage here, right? Just the feel of her character is good. We're going to get this up to level 5 as well. All right, so I'm going to keep this at level 1 just to keep it as a controlled. Let's take a look. How much more damage are we going to get oomphed out? Well, it's just crit rate and base stats. I do find that there's a good chance we're going to be able to get some satisfying results. Let's take a look. So that's 1, 2. Oh. We're definitely seeing bigger numbers. I remember seeing 6k earlier, and now we're getting all the way up to 12k. So it's essentially the peak of our damage has doubled. Oh, that attack. Wait, why can't you just let us have nice things? In Bennett's circle, that went all the way up to 17k, and we straight up chunked him. We straight chunked him down. Okay, so that was some insane damage at level 69 with level 5 talents. Okay, I'm gonna try to charge up Bennett's skill here. Because if we want Yoimiya to survive without a shield character, we're gonna need this. remember, chat, right now we're not doing the overload testing. We're just seeing raw damage because that's what she's built for. She's built for that raw damage right now. Okay. Oh. That is good damage. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That is good damage. At level 69? Are you kidding me? That is pretty solid damage. And there we go. We got her some overload in at the very end there, but it's not the focus of this showcase, all right? She's level 69, 515 talents. What more can we say? She's doing fine. Now we're going to go all out. Okay, that damage is pretty good. We haven't even used her burst yet. Come on, Bennett. Come on, Bennett. One more time. Apply that electro and boom, boom. Oh. Come on. No. I just want to reach you. There we go. Okay. At level 69, with Bennett's help, she feels good. Chat, I don't know what else to say. She feels good. Does she scream like OP? No, but she flows really well, people. Understand, she flows so well. We're gonna change over to 4P's Crimson Witch, take a little bit on the stats, and maybe see if we can make better use out of Overload, alright? Let's see if we can do this faster with Overload. Now we got 4P's Crimson Witch, chat. We are at 54.6, 221.9, so it's not that big of a difference. We're losing around, I think, 10%, almost 10% crit rate, which is okay to take a hit because look at this. You're getting a 40% overload damage bonus and burning, but burning doesn't exist. So, let's take a look. Constellations 0 for people who are curious again. 515. I'm not playing tricks on you people. Level 69 still. We are going back in. We're trying this once again. We're going to try to see if we can squeeze as much overload into this as possible. Understand, yes, we don't have a shielder on the team, so it's going to be very difficult. That's overload damage for you right there. That's overload damage for you right there. Overload. Can we do it in one cycle? Yes, we can. One cycle, phase 1 child, level 69, 515 with overload, and her signature weapon. And of course, child has electro resistance. Overload usually isn't the best. Oh, no. We're gonna charge up Bennett's burst here as well. We need him to heal up his team. That was very impressive though. I'm not gonna lie, that was impressive. The amount of sheer damage that came out of this I frame that. That is some big PP damage right there. That is phase 2 immediately shredded. Holy smokes, chat. Are we onto something here? Is overload the way to go here? I understand we're fighting bosses, but holy smokes, that was quick. I barely noticed what the hell happened there. So we're going to stack up on Bennett's burst skill once again. I'm going to see if we can one phase this, like one window this phase of child as well. That would solidify her as a pretty solid DPS, I would say. Like, come on, one phasing all 3 child phases. Okay, Bennett. That. Alright, cat, ready? Use special. Oh. And child, you might be going down. Oh, no. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's good damage, that's good damage. Can we do it? Can't we do it? Oh, unfortunate. We were not able to one window, but let me tell you, level 90 Yoimiya is gonna one window this boss for sure. Let's just finish it, like end his misery. Okay, chat. I don't know. Like immediately before I do anything else, weapon level 90. Yes, this is probably the most pay to win aspect. If there is one, this probably is it. This 5-star weapon, absolutely superb, insane at level 90. You can say it carried us. You can say whatever you want, but it's the truth is we are at level 69. Yes, we are Ascension 4, and our talents are only at 515. All right. So the team is Official, Bennett, Beto, but as you can see, I tried so hard to not use other characters to do damage. Yes, I needed them to apply Electro, but Child has Electro resistance. It felt good. What can I say? It felt good. It felt satisfying. I was having fun. I was enjoying this playstyle. While Official, you can argue, can do something similar. I don't think Official is going to reach the caliber of Yoimiya. She's still only level 69. Now we're going to bump both this talent all the way up, as well as her burst skill all the way up. So we're coming back out. Let's get her to level 90. We haven't even used the burst. Okay, we were able to get her all the way up to level 90. We used all the resources, but hey, that's what your waifu deserves. So let's once again revisit her stats. This is with the overload one, so we're gonna switch back to her on-hit build that this person had prepared. So now it's at 60.7% crit rate, 242.8 crit damage. Everything else stays the same. Looking at attack is 25, 33, another big jump. And for talents, let's level talents up, and up. So 2, 3, or whatever level we are. Okay, so level 3, it's fine, whatever. So 838. Chat, we are level 90. C0, R1, running 2-piece Crimson Witch, 2-piece Gladiator, talent level 838 Yoimiya. Let's see how well she fares against our test. The bully, this is revenge, all right? The bully who bullied us when we were level 1. Let's see how we're gonna deal with this this bully here. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's anything. I think the overload build definitely feels better. The overload build definitely feels better. With overload, we are able to one-phase him at level 69. Give me that, all right? So for people looking, definitely try overload. It's for these kind of on-hit fast characters with overload, it's too good to not use. I mean, the damage is starting to ramp up. She pretty much one-phased. She pretty much one-phased the second child. We had some damage lingering on there, so I mean, it's still fair. It's still good damage. I just find that the 40% overload is going to be too good to ignore. All right, so let's try with the Bennett first and see if we can one-phase him. Oh, don't be shy now. Be shy now. Come on. Okay. So take a look at that. 18k, 18k. Without a shielder, you get staggered way too far. And there you go. We weren't able to do it, but I don't know if let's take a look at her burst skill. Official can proc that. Official's bird procking it? Yes, it is. Official's bird is procking it. I mean, the damage is okay. I find her normal on-hit damage feels superb, whereas her burst skill feels kind of lackluster, if you guys know what I mean. Alright? Now, for what we've been looking for. We're going to try with the 4-star bow later, but we want to go with overload for now. Let's try overload with the 4-piece Crimson Witch. I feel like this is going to be some real hard ass kicking. All right, once again, let's check the stats. 64.2 to 21.9. Everything else pretty much stays the same. 105. Energy recharge dropped a little bit. 2467 also dropped a bit in attack. If I remember, we were 2533. So with all these stats drawn back, can overload make up the difference? Talent is still at 838. Level 90 Yoimiya, level 90 weapon. Alright? Consolation 0. Let's take a look. That is phase 1. We did take some damage, which is not good. We're gonna try to use Bennett, heal up here. Alright. So we use Bennett, and we can still bring back Yoimiya. I'm not even using Overload, am I? I kind of am, but not really. Holy smokes. I forgot to use Overload, but still just straight up chunked him. I'm going to save Overload for this third phase. We're going to charge back Bennett. There's a playstyle I wanted to show you guys. Whereas, even though you use Yoimiya's burst, Yoimiya is still on field. I kept saying, like, it's really about preference and playstyle. There's no, like, yes, min-maxing things are important if you care about squeezing out as much damage as you can. Ooh, Bennett just died. Bennett just about to die. Alright. So we're gonna go into Yoimiya, use her burst, use Fischl, switch back to Yoimiya, and then E, and then attack. So then the Fischl's bird is also proccing my burst, and there you go. I think we're gonna have to go pay the Primo Geo Bishop a visit. So I don't know if you guys saw that, replayed that in slow motion. So what I did was I used Beidou Shield, I used Fischl's bird as off-field damage to proc my Yoimiya burst. So then I switch to Yoimiya first, activate her burst, then switch off of Yoimiya immediately to activate Fischl, right? You could do it like that, or you can just drop Fischl's bird and then use Yoimiya's burst, and then straight up use Yoimiya's elemental attack and just attack, because the Fischl bird is going to continuously proc Yoimiya's burst. Child just died way too fast. We're gonna have to go look at someone else. Windblume Ode, level 80 out of 80. It's not even level 90, right? So, Elemental Mastery. Let's give this a try, alright? Let's give this one a try. Yes, we're taking a huge hit for the raw stats, and yes, it is Elemental Mastery, but we are running Overload, so that's gonna give us some benefit. And we do get a flat additional 32% attack for 6 seconds, allowing us to concentrate even more on her burst window. Let's see if we can make this one work. We should see a significant drop in damage. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a huge drop in damage, especially if we're not able to. We're still pretty much one-phasing him. This is the Windblume, people. This is the Windblume. Beidou's burst is ready. Let's see it. Doing good. Alright, that's like excessive damage. We are holding excessive damage. Child is just too weak. He's too weak for this test. We need to go to the Primo Geo Bishop or something, but we're gonna get our booties clapped if we're not careful at that boss. We don't have consistent shield. Yeah. No! I'm lagging. For real, I'm lagging. No cap, chat. Use her burst. Switch out. Switch back. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. Free to play. Just free to play damage. This is free to play damage. What can I say? This is achievable. fully free to play, a full 4-star roster. This is achievable 64.2. Weapon was a level 80 R5 free to play weapon, Windblume Ode. Like you can see, guys, right now there is excessive damage. This for child, you are absolutely demolishing him. All right, child, we're done with child. Let's go take a look at the Primo Geobishop. We're gonna go heal, and then we're gonna go straight to the Primo Geobishop. Listen, overload is the way to go, I would say. Let's see how good she can perform. All right, place your bets now. Oh, he already. I mean, it feels. How should I play it? It feels like I almost wanted to say. Let's use Beta first. So let's take a look at this damage. 36, 36. Is that a 36,000 hit from Overload? That's good damage. Hey, no cap, that is good damage. That was very consistent. Like, although I had no idea what was going on half the time, but it was really good. That was really good. So now let's try it with the burst. So we're gonna go Bennett, Yoimiya, official E, switch back to Yoimiya. I prefer to play this style, to be honest. Oh. Well, we killed it as well. So here's the thing. I find that Yoimiya has really good sustained DPS. This level of sustained DPS and consistency is, apart from Albedo and on-hit machine gun official, I think Yoimiya is the first 5-star, I would say, character, on-field character that can do this level of DPS consistently. Although her consistency is limited by her elemental skill window. Yes, she can. The problem is Yoimiya cannot one-shot, all right? She cannot one-shot the boss. There's no way. And she doesn't have enough power in her kit to even one-phase someone like the Primo Geobishop. But the damage is there. The damage is there and it's consistent. How many did we use? We used 2 elemental skill windows plus her burst skill, right? So we used 2 elemental skill plus her burst skill, and we were able to kill the Primo Geobishop. Which other boss can we? The thing is, she doesn't have a shielder, so she can't just stand there and just fully unload her DPS. Which makes me think, is a double Geo, double Pyro team with a shielder gonna be better? And people are also saying Thundering Fury is a good option on her. Well, we've had our initial test, so let's just break Yoimiya down and talk a little bit about her, alright? So, with all that testing from level 1 to level 69 to all the way now to level 90 using different weapons as well, free to play and pay to win weapons, I guess you want to say pay to win weapons. Here's my consensus for Yoimiya. She feels smooth, solid, and consistent. She's a very consistent character. You know roughly how much damage you're likely going to get when you press her E. The problem with this character is downtime, and her burst skill just doesn't feel like it packs the punch of a burst skill. I honestly feel like this burst skill could be the elemental skill of another 5-star character. It just doesn't feel like it has that. And trust me, I had her burst skill at talent level 8. I chose to leave her elemental skill at level 3 and prioritize her auto attack. So when I say I find that her burst skill feels lackluster, that is already a talent level 8 burst skill. It just doesn't feel like it was built to do that much damage. It feels like, but at the same time, with her internal cooldown issues, we're gonna have problems with reactions as well. And Overload works great with her on hit, but that leaves her burst skill kind of empty, I feel. Alright, so that's gonna be my biggest drawback with Yoimiya. She has such a spectacular looking burst skill, but I find and I struggle to make the best use out of it. And I know I even tried to use it as a more concentrated way for her to do damage in a given short window span. But even then, it just feel like her normal attacks are pretty superb. Honestly, if there are any fixes, fixing her burst skill, retuning it likely would make Yoimiya feel that much better. All right. With that said, honestly, I don't think I would tell anybody, say like, wow, Yoimiya is this meta changing character, although she is essentially forced by miHoYo to go a more overload build rather than melt or vaporize. I find overload, while feels amazing on her, tons of damage, it doesn't break anything, it doesn't change anything. It's an option, an alternative. Does that make sense? There are characters who came into the game like Ganyu, like Hu Tao, who at certain points completely changed or took to new heights, setting a new bar. Whereas Yoimiya is going in a different direction. She just provides an option as opposed to saying, now overload becomes this. No, overload is not meta, but now the overload with Yoimiya has become a much better option. And yes, that is in part because Vaporize is not available. All right, understand that this is how it is because the other option is not available. If Vaporize and Melt were available, they would still be Premier. But for Yoimiya, with her fast attacks, Overload is a superb reaction to take advantage of. And as you saw throughout the video, it was insane, right? For most part, it was insanely fun. It was very acceptable. I don't want to say it's broken. I don't want to say it's like, you know, earth-shattering, but it's acceptable damage, and it was really solid. She's a solid character, just like Eula, just like Ayaka, just like Kazuha. Whereas I wouldn't say she's as good as Kazuha when it comes to her compatibility with other teams. I wouldn't say she's as good as Eula when it comes to burst, right? I wouldn't say she's as good as Ayaka when it comes to the burst skill as well. Ayaka is kind of more like a fixed window burst skill, burst DPS machine god. I don't know. Eula functions similar to Ayaka. Yoimiya brings a completely different side to how you do damage. So they're different. We're gonna have to try to see if we can test DPS windows, but as you know, I'm not the type of channel for that. So with that said, I think we can conclude this video. If you want Yoimiya, if you like Yoimiya, and you are just not polling because people are saying she's bad, she's not bad. She's great. She's part of the game. I think she's a really solid character. Overall, I think if you like her, you enjoy her, pull her, she's definitely going to add to your team and open new playstyles for you. With that said, I hope this video has helped. This is just the first look. This is just the first look showcase, and we tried to test different things. We primarily used the Overload team. So there's a lot more to be done, but overall, first impressions, she's okay, she's good. Just like Eula, Ayaka, Kazuha, she's a good character. miHoYo is finding ways to balance characters and not break them while still providing new ways to play the game. All right, she isn't bad. All right, people, don't let the meta people tell you that she's bad, she's trash, she's absolutely worthless. She is not. They are just capping. All right, it's a knee-jerk reaction. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I bet chat already forgot we were recording a video because we took so damn long. But with that said, until next time, stay safe and peace.